Okay, this one, I'm broken. Oh, yeah, I got a little bit of a trim. Springtime, but I'm continuing my trip. I get through Alberta, ding 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 ding, and I get into Saskatchewan, and it's just me traveling and talking and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Pretty straightforward and simple. Here's a whole herd of caribou right here. Whole herd of caribou. I came down, I had to slow down because they were in the lane. There's a whole herd here. Wow, they're going with the big antlers. Cool. Oh, there they go. This guy in the van. Look at the caribou. Holy mackerel. I was already past them once, and there was just 2 pickup trucks behind me, but now all these people are stopping and kind of scaring them. Of caribou. Really cool. Nice. Wow, so there's one on the road back there and then a herd right there. Wild Bill out. There's a black bear up there. Now you can hardly even see him. He's up there though. This is a pretty incredible valley. Cliff on the other side. Watch that last step. She's a dude. Oh god. People going to the washroom. Look at that beautiful valley there. Unreal. Incredible. Too bad people are people and they surface poop. Right there. Beautiful valley. Anyway, I'm going to go to Fort Nelson and see what's shaking there. Wild Bill out. Well, it's a rainy day on the Alaska Highway. I'm heading towards Fort Nelson. And yeah. So that's what's going on right now. Fort Nelson, I'm going to go to the Canadian Tire, pick up some tire valves, the inside Schrader valves, the cores. I've been having a real problem this year. And last year, for some reason this year, I'm having problems with the cores. When you go to let a little bit of air out or mess around with tire pressures, sometimes the cores don't seal. So, and I've got a kit that's got new cores. I put a new core in and it's fine. Like these cheap cores, I don't know. But like I said, I never had this problem last year. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. I am on my way to Fort Nelson and a Canadian Tire. I got to pick up a few other little supplies there too. The rain's good though. It's giving the Jeep a nice little Scottish car wash here, so that's good. Anyhow, Wild Bill out. That was pretty interesting. Back there was a sign. You know, you see all the yellow triangle signs that say, you know, bison or moose or sheep, you know, or deer, or just wild animals in general of some kind. Well, that one had it with a horse on it. So apparently there must be wild horses around here, which is really interesting. You know, you don't really, at least where I'm from, wild horses are non-existent. So, well, it's kind of cool to think that, you know, there's wild horses running around here. Huh. Like the old West. Anyway, I thought that was pretty neat. I better turn my windshield wipers on. Yeah, still raining, and I'm still heading towards Fort Nelson. So, yeah, wild horses. Is that ever cool? Wild Bill, out. There's a sign there. Wild Bill, out. Well, my SD card's already saying I don't have enough storage. This shouldn't be. I had hours of storage on this card. Anyway, figure that out later. Wild Bill, out. Well, I just had breakfast at this little place. Pretty nice little breakfast. Nice little warm oasis on this positively rainy day. It's 6 degrees out and it's damp and cold. The Buffalo Inn is what it's called. I just had brekkie there, so nice. And across the road I got gas at the Racetrack Gas. Campsites there, got gas there, and bought a case of greasy oil, and I'm off. Next stop will be Fort Nelson and the good old crappy tire, Canadian Tire. I might as well put that back there. Anyhow, Wild Bill out. Just crossing the Peace River. Wow, this is one wide river. Woo! Man, this bridge, like I didn't turn the camera on until halfway over, or more. Holy mackerel. This is one wide river. Wow. Peace River. Woohoo! It's a biggin. Wild Bill out. Well, I'm in Alberta, and as I look in my rear view mirror, I can see the prairie, flat prairie up behind me, and I can hear the banjos a-strumming. Anyway, Wild Bill, we're out of BC and in Alberta. Diddle ding 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 ding. Out. We are back into Alberta, Wild Rose Country. There it is, there's the sign. And I can hear the banjos a-playing. Diddle ding 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 bang bing bong. Wild Bill, out. So here I am. I'm coming into Grand Prairie's about 20 kilometers away. I'm in Alberta. Just had breakfast. And yeah, I'm whistling down a highway and it's getting flat prairie. Wow, what a difference from the mountains. The big mountains and all the wildlife and everything. To the, that's right, it's not flat prairie, but it's kind of rolling prairie. Last year, when I went home, when I did my Tuktoyaktuk, Yukon, Northwest Territory, Alaska, and back to northern BC, when I came home, I took the southern route through Calgary, Medicine Hat, all down through there. This year I'm just taking the northern route like I did when I came here, and I'll hook back up with Highway 16 before Edmonton. Then I'm going to visit some relatives northeast of Edmonton near St. Paul. Anyway, Wild Bill, this is where I am. It's August 28th or 29th. Out. This is what I'm getting in the Jeep, doing the speed limit on the prairies right now, and it's dropping all the time. 10.3 liters per 100. That's with 35 11.5 by 17 Nitto Ridge grapplers, and the ZF 8 HP 8-speed automatic transmission that comes in the Jeep Wrangler JL, which this is a Rubicon 2019. That's pretty good fuel economy, and it's dropping. I just went up a hill, and it just switched to 10.3, and it just went up to 10.4. But once it levels out again, it'll get less. It'll drop. I'm interested to see what it'll actually go to. And when I fill my gas tank up, it should be over 700 kilometers for a tank that the tank will last. So it's pretty good. They're all 3.6 liter V6, 8 HP, 8-speed transmission on 35 by 11.5 Nitto Ridge grapplers on 17-inch rims, wheels. Pretty good. And when it gets at its best, I'll do another little spiel. But anyway, I'm on the prairies. Saskatoon is probably 40 kilometers away. Anyhow, Wild Bill on the Bald Prairie, out. As I just topped the tank up, 729 kilometers to empty at 10.4. I had messed around at another gas station that the pump didn't work, so it brought it to 10.4 average. It was down to 10.2, but 729 range on this tank is pretty good for the Jeep. All loaded up with camping gear, a rack on the top with boxes. You know, it's not aerodynamic at all, and it's, look at this fuel economy. Pretty good, I'd say. Wild Bill, out. So here's a nice spot. I'm on my way home, and I found this really nice manicured camping spot. And camping is allowed here. It's allowed here. There's pit toilets over there. There's no running water or anything. It's fine. But it's nice. It's very, very nice. Then the road's right there, but it'll quiet down at night. I'm about 110 kilometers west of Foam Lake, Saskatchewan. I think I'm going to head to Foam Lake tomorrow. It's a pay camp, but it's, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks. There's a shower there. I think I'll stay there for the day because this is the long weekend. Tomorrow is the 1st, I believe, of September. No, it's the 31st. And okay, so it's 31st, yes, Saturday. Sunday will be the 1st, and the 2nd will be on Monday. So it's that of September. That'll be, it's August, September. It'll be that weekend. Last year I was in my bush camp place in northwestern Ontario at this particular time, but it was the holiday Monday was on the 5th, I believe. This is a nice spot. Camping's allowed. I got this out, so I stopped. I drove a long way today. I drove all the way from about St. Paul, Alberta, visiting relatives there, Gloria and Marshall, thank you for such hospitality. It was great conversation, everything. I drove from there to here, which is, like I said, 110 kilometers west of Foam Lake. It's east of Saskatoon by 100 and some odd kilometers. A long way. But anyway, this is really a nice spot. I mean, the fact that camping is allowed here, it's all groomed. Wow, they should have more spots like this. I mean, the views aren't like the mountainous ones, but I knew that. I mean, I'm on the prairie, right? It's all farms around and stuff. The prairie is beautiful in itself. You know, the skies, the distances you can see. It's a beautiful thing, the prairies, the Canadian prairies. But yeah, so I'm good. I was going to go to Foam Lake and camp, but I had been driving for so long I couldn't stand it anymore. Then I saw this and I just passed it, so I turned around and came back. I'm so glad I did, because camping is allowed here. Very friendly signs. There's no one here, but I'm sure when season is going full tilt, there's people here. Maybe there will be later on, which is the holiday weekend. I don't know, but we'll see if there's a spot available at Foam Lake. In the morning, I'm going to make myself something to eat in the morning, pack up, head over to Foam Lake, see if I can get a spot for a day or two to ride out the long weekend. I might run into some friendly people and camp near them and have conversations, and you know, you just don't know, right? So anyway, Wild Bill from Saskatchewan on the grand old prairie, a prairie town, as the song goes, I guess. Yeah, big sky, the Saskatchewan, the living home of the living skies, I think their license plates say. And it might rain, but they don't call for it, and no wind, so it's actually kind of muggy right now, but it's going to cool down tonight, so which is great. I like that. Anyway, Wild Bill from Saskatchewan out. And if you like that, like, subscribe, and share. Keeping on going. I stay in a little camp spot in Foam Lake, Saskatchewan, which I really like. I stay there every year, going to and from, and then eventually, you know, through Manitoba, and I get into Ontario. But there's more videos coming. So anyway, yeah, if you like this, which some do, I guess, like, subscribe, and share. It would help out, you know. Anyway, this is my trip into the across Canada and up into some pretty rough places, and yeah, I'm back. When I go into Ontario, I hit my nice little camp in there. Anyway, that's for later on. Wild Bill, over and out. Like the haircut, eh?